So, now for my first walk of the day. And it's an absolutely beautiful day. I mean, yeah, there's no clouds in the sky, but there's no like massive wind. It's like that cool, it's like that coolness, but it's also the warmth of the sun, so it's nice. And I'm just loving it. And it just gives me this joy, even though rainy days are actually my favorite kind of weather, even in the summer. I've said it before, if I could be, I'd be a storm chaser. I love massive, energetic storms. I just thrive on them. If I see like massive like lightning strikes and crashing of thunder, I'm just like, woo! I love it, and I know I'm not the only one. My pastor is, oh man, he and I have great conversations on that. It's funny, but I love that. I love just the invigorating feel of a storm. But it days like this also, where it's just a beautiful sunny day, but it's still got the cool of the day. So it's not like, oh my gosh, I can't walk or I can't breathe. It's like super hot. It's that perfect little cool breeze with the warm sun on your back. So it's nice. And so far it's been nice and quiet. Yeah, I mean, I'm walking down kind of like a busy street by my house, but you know, it's still very nice and I'm loving it. I was thinking of which way to go. So I was gonna go up by our horses, but I decided I think I'm gonna go up and around the other direction. So I don't know which way. I think I'm gonna go up by the park behind the library. And just walk in that community back there. I try to switch up my days so that I don't have the same routine, because that can actually be like really dangerous, to be honest. You should never have the same routine when you're running or when you're walking or when you're driving to work or when you're coming home or leaving home. It's just a safety precaution, because when you show a routine, it means that someone can kind of like copy that routine and follow you. So it's always smart to always look around to make sure you've got protection, obviously. You know, or a big heavy water bottle, whatever you prefer. But anyway, I don't walk the same routine every day. I go different routes, different streets. I do have a couple favorites, but other than that, no, I never walk the same way twice. So in a week, I should say. Every other week I might walk it, but I don't walk it like all the time. So anyway, so I'm heading up towards the library right now. There's a lot of just beauty around me right now. I'm seeing rabbits out. I'm seeing lots of birds, lots of chipmunks, stuff like that. So anyway, hope your day is well. I hope it's filled with just energetic joy, because this is the day the Lord has made. We are to be glad in it. We are to rejoice. And I know this is the final stretch of the Iron's Edge. I'm actually gonna switch real quick. Hold on, sorry. I gotta switch just real quick. But this is the final stretch, final week of the Iron's Edge. And those of you I know that have stuck with it, you're killing it. You are doing amazing things. And I have seen such improvement in not only just like elites, but like athletes as well, and the community, and just the energy that they're bringing to the community and bringing to the challenge. Everyone struggles, everyone has their hardships, everyone faces their own little challenges. And the good thing about the Iron's Edge is that it's for all fitness levels, for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So all of Ashley's programs are pretty much around the same. I think there's a couple that are considered more advanced, but I have to really kind of research that before I put my foot in my mouth. But anyway, the Iron's Edge has been an absolute game changer. And I mean, I'm gonna go this way. Absolute incredible game changer for building strength, building endurance, building a mindset where you can do anything hard for 28 days. You can. You just have to have that mindset that you can. Every time you say you can't, that's where you allow the devil in. That's where you allow the enemy in. That's where you allow the negativity. You have to say, I can. I can do this. I can, go for a run. I can lift that weight. I can walk that extra mile. I can do that wall sit. I can do those push-ups. Take your time. If it's something that you're not good at, I guess I should say, practice. I'm not good at wall sits, but that's the challenge this week. That's the mini challenge this week, to hold as long as you can of a wall sit. It's not my strongest suit, let me tell you. That is not at all my strongest suit. Yikes. I'm not gonna lie, I can't do that. But doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. I am gonna try, but it's not something that I get excited about. It's kind of like burpees. I don't get excited about burpees either, but I do them because I know that they build character. They help me in my journey. It's cardio as well as strength put together. So, anywho, just keep trying and keep practicing, because everyone's fitness level is different. Not everyone, like I said, can lift a heavy barbell. Not everyone can lift 50 pounds or whatever. I gotta change again. Jeez. Your arms get kind of tired when you're walking. But anyway, I'll try to keep this short. But the whole point of the challenge is that to show that you can do something hard for 28 days. You can. If you have a hiccup, okay, take the day, start again the next day. I've had hiccups, I won't lie. I've had hiccups in my nutrition. I've had hiccups in doing the full workout, but it's okay. Modifications are okay. Failure is okay. Don't punish yourself. Don't punish yourself if you couldn't do, all 3 rounds of, 20 burpees. Don't punish yourself. If you were only able to do 5 in each set, so what? Good for you. That is so awesome. That is like an amazing accomplishment when you did at least part of that workout. That should be a big win for you. You should never compare yourself to anybody. You should never, ever make yourself feel like you're some massive failure because you couldn't, do the 20 push-ups a day, or, you couldn't make a journal entry, or, you couldn't really eat the healthy thing today. It's just trying to do the hard things, but trying to have that full mindset that you can do these things. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. I've been on this journey for a few years now, and I'm seeing the change. I'm seeing the result. I'm seeing my muscular structure completely changing to what it used to be. I'm middle-aged, and I'm pretty much in the best shape I've ever been in my life. Like I was in my 20s. My 20s, no. My 20s, I was in the worst shape of my life. And then my late 30s, I was in my worst shape, and now I'm in my mid 40s. Yeah, my body's not where I want it to be just yet, but that's not always up to me. And I know that can sound, oh gosh, whew. Sorry. I know that can sound negative, but I have to make this point clear. Our bodies are not our own. I'm not talking about politics or anything like that. Our bodies are not our own. Our bodies are the temples of God, literally. He gave us these temples to take care of. But sometimes he says, not today. Sometimes he says, maybe tomorrow. Sometimes he just says, listen, you know, you enjoy what I put on your plate because I made that. I've blessed it. Enjoy it. Don't be afraid to eat it. You know, sometimes we're able to go for a walk like every single day or do 2 times a day of a walk. But sometimes you can't. Like for me, last week, I was maybe only able to do 3 walks in the week. I was kind of bummed, but I was like, okay, Lord, you know what? No, I'm going to embrace that. I'm going to embrace, you know, that you allowed me to do what I could for the week. You blessed me with great food, with great fellowship, and you blessed me with a community that's supportive no matter what. I'm not going to lie about that. You know, so everyone's opinions are different. I can't tell you what to do. No one can really tell you what to do. They can only suggest what to do. Everyone wants to lift the barbell differently. Okay, fine. But, you know, listen to the advice as well when it comes to safety and when it comes to what's going to build that muscle. So that's where the Iron's Edge comes in. The structure it gives you on showing you how to stay within a caloric deficit, how to eat nutritionally, but it's not like a forced thing. It's an encouragement to do something to challenge your mind and to challenge your body. And you just got to listen to the advice, but you don't have to like take it, but you should take some, because if you want your body to change, or if you want to endure in something, then it's best to listen to those who do know what they're talking about. And it's also best to kind of research nutrition, how you can change it. So, hope that made sense. I knew it was turning into be just a chitty chat walking, but this is where I kind of like always want to stop the videos because I feel like I'm not making any sense. But basically the whole thing is the Iron's Edge has been an invigorating program that not only has taught me how to really incorporate my nutrition better, but how to know that no matter what the day brings, I can still attempt to do something hard and feel good about it and feel that I don't have to put myself down and that I don't have to just say yes to everything. It is okay to say no. So don't feel like you have to be like, oh gosh, okay, I'm gonna, go do the 20 push-ups a day. If, it's just to challenge yourself. But it's not like a forced thing. So the Iron's Edge brings about that invigorating challenge of doing something hard for 28 days and learning your boundaries and how you can push your limits. And I love that. The Iron's Edge, yes, is challenging, and it has been kicking my donkey. I won't lie. It's been kicking my donkey. And it's been kicking a lot of people's donkeys. But the good thing about it is that it has been bringing the community so close together in supporting one another, in challenging one another, in lifting one another up, and just saying, we got this, we're gonna make it. You know, this is the final week, the final stretch, and you can do it. You can make it. You can get that wall sit in. You can eat that healthy breakfast. You know, you can go for that walk. But if your body is saying rest, listen to it. If your body is hungry, listen to it. If your body is craving heavy weight, listen to it. Just be safe with things. But enjoy the process, enjoy the program, let it challenge you, let it build you, let it encourage you, and just follow the examples of those around you that say things like, you know, just be still, enjoy the process, don't put yourself down, don't punish yourself, you know, follow as best as you can, and modify when you need to. And that's all that matters. That's all it is. You know, it's iron sharpens iron. And we have to sharpen one another. We have to be bold together. We have to encourage one another. We have to be strong together. And a lot of people don't really understand what that means. But to me, I do. I know what it means. I know what it means to be bold. I know what it means to be courageous. I know what it means to sharpen. And I'm very grateful that I sharpen myself with my brethren, that I sharpen myself with my community, that I sharpen myself with the athletes, and that we sharpen one another and make one another strong and bold in these things, so that we don't feel fear and that we don't allow the enemy down, allow the enemy in us. You know, we have to crush the enemy. We have to be bold and say, you know, not today. Not today. You know, I'm going to win this because Christ already won the day for me. And even though that might be my testimony of how I win the day, because Christ already won the day for me. So there's nothing I can do. There's nothing good I can do. It's through Christ only that can do. It's Christ who constrains us. There's only so much we're allowed to do during the day, and we have to embrace that. The more we try to force it, the more unhappy we'll be, the more uncomfortable we'll be, and we won't feel the joy or the energy of just being around people that are just trying to say, be joyful, you know? And I'm loving the challenge. I hope you're loving the challenge. You know, yeah, it's gonna kick your butt, but it's gonna kick your butt in a good way. And trust me, at the end of this challenge, no matter where you are in your fitness level, no matter how much weight you've lost or muscle gain or a good mindset you had, there's gonna be a win. And you're gonna celebrate that and say, I'm gonna work harder next time, or I know where my strengths are, I know where my weaknesses are, but I did something hard for 28 days. You got this, guys. We got this. Stay the course, stay focused, sharpen one another up. Don't allow fear to consume you. Don't allow the fear in. Be strong in this time. And just remember, you know, you have a God that loves you, and he would not put anyone in your life that's going to tear you apart from him. God puts people in your path to where you can either strengthen one another up, you can either witness, testimony, or work together. So just remember that. And just remember to feel joy in everything, even when it's the hardest thing in life. You know, there is pain in this life. There's pain, but there's also joy that comes from pain. There is evil, but there is great good that comes from it. And when you strive to see the good in everything, you'll have this new mindset to say, I've been just living my life wrong. I need to embrace that I'm alive and I'm here and there's a purpose for me to be here. If you don't know what that purpose is, then you pray and meditate on that. You know, go to God's word, especially in 2 Corinthians, where it talks about our spiritual gifts. You know, pray on it. What is my gift? What can I do? Am I doing enough? You know, how do I sharpen a brother up? Or how do I live in the community the way I need to? Or how do I, you know, eat better? Or how do I become a strong individual? The best thing I can say for you is you be in His Word. You know, be in His Word, and you're gonna see that He loves you, and He wants you to trust Him. He wants you to see He's got you in His hands, and we just need to be obedient to Him. And we always go our own way of things, and that's just being human. And I think I'm gonna go up Darlene. That is being human, but you know, He wants you strong. He wants you to have a life full of joy. And what better joy than knowing that you know God and that you have been cleansed and that you feel His Holy Spirit around you. So, sorry, I'm getting down to like the nitty-gritty of this conversation, but it's just on my heart. I want all to feel joy. I want them to be energized in this, especially in the challenge. I want them to be energized in their walks. But just remember, everyone is in this for the same reasons. We want to prove ourselves worthy. But sometimes we're not worthy. But when you encourage others to go forward, when you celebrate the wins of someone else, that brings about an absolute amazing energy within a community. You know, it brings about just an incredible resource and an incredible joy. So lift one another up, challenge one another, sharpen one another, embrace one another, and celebrate the wins with everyone. Celebrate the small win. Celebrate waking up. Celebrate drinking the gallon of water. Celebrate eating right. Celebrate the weight loss or the weight gain. Celebrate even someone who's able to do something even better than you. Celebrate it and say, that is so amazing, because it shows that you have the ability to be a team player, to join the challenge, and to face the hard together. So let's do this. You got this. It's the final week, and I'm tired too. But I'm gonna bring my joy. I'm gonna bring my energy. I'm gonna bring my love. I'm gonna bring my God. And if people wanna accept it or not, that's on them. But I'm here for the long haul, or as long as the Lord will allow me to be here. I'm here for you. If you need anything, you let me know. DM me about questions, especially about this amazing program. The Iron's Edge has dropped into the affiliate website. If you have any questions about any programs, please DM me. Again, use code SPRINGINTO10 for 10% off of amazing programs such as the Iron's Edge. Such as the Iron's Edge and countless more that have built amazing, strong women and men and have literally made me into the strong woman I am today. So Let's embrace it together. Let's do these wins together and just bring your good energy to the day. Let's go.